the silence then it would say.
Oh, sorry. I thought you normally tell me that we're live. Hi everyone, Nathan and Emma here from Mighty Lancer Games. Welcome to this evening's stream of painting and chat. I am painting this amazing Genie mini from Reaper Miniatures. Here's part of the Elemental Scions box set. I looked it up today, make sure I could be talking about the right thing. So I realised that I'd missed this kind of sash piece hanging down here, although that is inside is skirt. So I realised that I'd missed this sash piece, but rather than painting in a completely different colour, I want to tie all the thing together. So I've decided to paint that in the same red, which is Dragon Red from the Reaper Bones paint range. Just gonna, while I've got a bit on the palette, just gonna give these other bits a second coat. Really like this. It's a nice dark red. Works as an excellent base coat for a lot of brighter reds. Still trying out the Rosemary & Co. Series 33 brush here. This is a really nice paintbrush. Ah, there we go. So that's why I didn't have him on one of these before, because he's prone to jettisoning off. And Mrs MLG is this evening carrying on painting the vampire mini that she started on yesterday, and I can't remember for the life of me his name.
Hey Sharon, can you actually hear us? Because we were having some issues before the stream.
Sound problems. Hi Wicked Day, were those bases correct?
Hi Tony.
Good evening. Good evening everybody. Oh no! I've just slapped red paint in his face because I did some weird flinch from my hand. I had like a weird hand spasm and then whacked his face on my paintbrush. Oh,
Well done.
what a numpty.
Well done. So he's just got extra red blobs. That's
Yes,
all that is.
face paint. Face paint. Yeah.
It's got to be better than my woman. She's got really rubbish eyes. I mean, like, appalling. I mean, she's even going kind of like, ooh, look at my rubbish eyes.
Oh, that is absolutely abysmal.
They're so poop. So what colour do we think I should do her hair? Because I don't really want to do it black. Which is what I'd normally do. Because then she's just all black. Or do you think it'd look alright?
I think you should do it silvery colour.
Yeah, that's what Wicked D says. If I did it black, you see, it'd just merge in with her massive black eyes. I can't do anything about these eyes. I've painted her about 70 times and they still look horrendous. Silver. I don't know how to do silver hair. How would I do silver hair?
I don't know.
I'll just leave it like it is. So what you got to tell me? It was a bit of a rush tonight, wasn't it?
It was. We were a bit late having tea and stuff because we all had lunch late and we weren't really hungry. So it was a late one. I was hanging around. I was supposed to come home for lunch. I was hanging around to see if we'd get a delivery.
And we didn't.
Yeah, we didn't because the trackings lied to us again.
There's no green stuff ever coming.
So, yeah, hanging around for that. We had lunch late. Then we didn't want any food. And just finished eating 5 minutes before the stream started.
Goblin Squire Creation says, every time I see your streams, I see the code for Mantic Warband and want to buy it. You should buy it. If it's a secret marketing strategy, I'm barely resisting giving into it. I think you should go and have a look, Hamish. Should definitely go and check it out.
I've just had a missed call on my telephone from a random Manchester phone number.
A bit of scam.
Yeah.
It'll be a scam.
I wonder if it'll be somebody claiming to be from the NHS again.
What do you mean?
Oh, I had somebody ring me the other day. I think I told you about it, didn't I? Someone claiming to be ringing me from the NHS to arrange my vaccination.
That you've already had?
That I've already had. And I put it on loudspeaker in the shop and made the boys laugh. Because I told the people that were ringing me that I didn't believe them. And they got most indignant. You don't believe me?
Don't start with the accent.
I wasn't going to try and do an accent. Wasn't going to try and do an accent. That would be massively offensive.
Yeah. Can't do your normal accent, let alone anybody else's.
Very offensive. We don't want to get into there. Very interesting, Goblin Squire. That's right. There's a lot to see on that page.
So I am using, what am I using? I'm using burgundy wine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But to be fair, I thought that's the colour, I thought that was the colour that I had used originally and I was just touching up, but now I realise that's not the colour I used originally. It's a completely different colour. So that's fun. So I'm just going to cover it all in that colour now so that it looks like I meant to. But it's a nice colour, I like it. Which is a good job really, isn't it? But I'm fairly sure that wasn't my intent originally. But that's what it's got now. She could have vivid red hair. She could, I suppose.
I'm going to have to change my glasses.
I don't know. I'm really not feeling it. Not feeling it at all. Don't know what to do with her. I was going to originally I was going to paint this section a different colour, which I believe is what I got the burgundy wine out for, and this cloak section was darker, but then I've just forgot that's what I was doing. You can't see what you're doing at all. Forgot that's what I was doing and I've just covered a cape.
I can't see what I'm doing either because there's a camera in the way.
Well, it's not, is it? Seriously. I'm going to take a picture on Discord and show people how we're both working, and then they'll all not feel sorry for you at all. What colours are you using, sweetie pie?
Ice blue. Blue flame even.
Ice blue, blue
Yeah,
flame.
it's blue flame, isn't it? It's Reaper blue flame. Using some blue flame to try and repair where I've gone over with the red that I've just stabbed him in the face with.
Why have you stabbed him in the face?
Because I had some weird hand spasm, didn't I? Like 20 seconds ago. Do you remember?
Someone's letting off fireworks.
Yeah, it's most annoying.
There we go. I've put our different views in Discord, so you can all go and have a look, and then say who you think's got the worst view for painting their miniatures.
Me, obviously.
Well, obviously you, yeah. Obviously you.
Yeah, I'm badly done.
You can
to.
see your beer in this picture as well, and how messy your desk is.
Can you see tomorrow night's painting project?
Yeah, red. I don't know.
While I'm just waiting for this to dry, I'm going to go over the blue with a wash in a minute. So I'm just going to get some Nihilak oxide and dirty up this octopus thing, Cthulhu head on this statue. I'm going to be flitting around between several different things this evening.
And
So.
I'm just going to be going, I don't know what to do with this. A lot. I'm going to paint it all this colour now. That would be good, Sharon. I said sometimes I wish I could save when painting. Yes, absolutely, 100% agree with that one. Save and start again from the saved point. We could use Hamish's method of auto-saving constantly every 3 seconds just to make sure. That's what I would do.
Is that on Baldur's Gate?
Yeah, well, because it's on a computer and not on like a console, you can just press a couple of buttons, I think, and it just auto-saves, so it's a lot easier. I do believe, but you know, when I must admit that I enjoy watching Hamish's streams, but most of them don't really make much sense to me. Yeah, the load button would be amazing. Quick save button roughly 100 times a minute. You do, but then, you know, why not if you can? I mean, why not? And if anything goes wrong,
Yeah.
you're done, innit? Tony says, I slap gloss varnish on when I want to save point. Yes, I did that. I did that with something that I painted not so long ago on its eyes. Oh, the chibi. I did the eyes and then I glossed them so that if I blobbed all over, I could just wipe it off because they were glossed. Yeah, I did that, and with the cave troll. I did that with bits of the cave troll as well, so that they were kind of saved by varnish. Yes, yeah, I was doing that. That's green. It looks like he's had a bad cold.
It's Nihilak oxide to verdigris it up. So I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to, once it's all dry, I will give him a little bit of a dry brush over just to pick a little bit out, make it look as if it's been attempted to be polished. I do like this.
And what's that going to be used for? These fireworks are annoying.
Yeah. This, I haven't really got any plans of anything to use it for, if I'm honest. I just had it, and I've had it for quite some time in a partially painted state, and I figured that I would just get it finished, and then I could put it in the cabinet, and then it would be ready in case I ever wanted to use it.
Oh, how are you going to put it in the cabinet at the shop for D&D purposes rather than in the cabinet at home for Pathfinder purposes?
Why? It's not a monster.
No, but it's just the kind of thing that Greg would go and poke and then get poisoned or attacked, or, you know, look at the wardrobe and go, oh, that's a fancy wardrobe, and then a zombie tries to come out and kill you like last time, or get eaten by that blob. He doesn't have a good time, doesn't poor old Greg.
Oh, that's a good point. I need to paint a gibbering mouther.
Why? It's already eaten me.
No, because it's a good monster, isn't it? Like the ooze that I offered you to paint yesterday, and you didn't want it.
It's already
Could do with some oozes.
I don't know what to do with it. It's already black.
Need Noka jelly. They're good fun.
I don't know who they're good fun for, though, sweetie. That's the thing. Because I've got a feeling that they're not good fun for us members of the party.
Oozes and slime. Tony will back me up here. Oozes and slimes are good fun.
I used the gem purple, if anybody's interested, on the purple. Gem purple was these lighter bits of purple, and I mixed it in with something or other. Whatever colour I thought I'd done the cloak in originally, but obviously hadn't. Which is really weird because it's not here. I must have just mixed it in with some black for the dress and then used it in its neat state for the highlights. So that's gem purple. Yeah. And burgundy wine over a dark base and then over a light base. Tony says, oh heck yeah, love oozes and slimes. Rot grubs are huge fun too. Did you not write down what you had mixed? Ha ha. Well, no, I didn't, Wicked Dean. You know why? Because I left all the paint out. And I just assumed, because it's so dark on the cap, that I must have just put it on me. But I hadn't. It's fine anyway. It's all going to plan. It's what I meant to do, honest, gov, honest. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. I'm going to get some silver now. What's a good silver? This one. Will this one do? That's the only one that I've reached out the cupboard. Game colour silver.
Yeah, that'll do.
Sharon says, love burgundy wine and red brick. I don't think we've got that one. Perfect for when I can't decide between red and purple. Yeah, that's what I thought. Because she's got a purple dress, I thought that this burgundy wine, I thought they went really nice together, you see? I was thinking about it.
I don't think we've got any red brick.
I can't remember seeing a red brick. There's that much stuff in this cupboard. So now we've got this one. So what are you doing?
I'm almost finished. I'm on the last tentacle, I think, for this guy. And then he can set aside to dry.
I tried to paint the cap still on it.
There we go. So we'll leave him to dry. So I realise that I've gone over the edges here, but that's fine because we would have got a bit of patina. Not patina, that's not the word. A bit of like residue as the runs come off the brass onto the thing, and we'll obviously weather those in slightly. Put a little bit of a dark wash into there, some Agrax Earthshade or something into the recesses, make it look as if it's a little dirty. So we're going to stick that to one side, let it dry. And then let's have a look at putting a bit of a wash on this dude. So I want his skin to be like a really nice blue. So what I think I'm going to try is
Wicked D's really good at painting blue. Have you seen Wicked D's latest work in progress and discard? It's awesome.
No, I haven't. No. I'll have to check it out. You use the word patina in English.
I always thought it was patina.
Oh well, I don't know.
But then
Patina.
I'm not very good at talking English, am I, son? But yeah.
Tony says that he's got a dungeon with a full colony of sturges. Excellent. Yeah, I was thinking about painting some sturges actually. I can't talk about like monsters, can I? Because you're just going to get paranoid that I'm going to use them against you. And patina or patina, whatever the correct pronunciation is. Yeah, because I outside of modelling, my kind of hobby, not really hobby, but kind of interest is old Volkswagen Beetles. We've got one rotting, well, not rotting because it's rubbish at talking.
There's one in the garage.
There's one in the garage. There's one in the garage. We've got an old Volkswagen Beetle in the garage, and it's under. So, yes, patina is in, or patina, whatever the proper word is. Deteriorated paintwork for cars. It's often described in that way. That's why it sticks in my brain. Right then, so I'm going to try some athematic blue.
Well, his ears normally right, Sharon. It's me that can't speak. It is well known, and as you've been watching our streams, you will know that I struggle in the old talking. So yes, your pronunciation is like that word is correct. It's just I try and stick to not talking, but then I fail miserably at it, don't I? Because look, all I do is talk. Why have you given him blue eyes?
I'm trying something.
Well, talk us through it.
So I'm trying some contrast athematic blue to see if that gives the effect that I want for his skin. So this is like a light turquoise, I guess. and I just wanted to see if this would, because I was thinking about using my blue wash, but then that's very dark and very glossy.
Very dark. It's a hex pot as well, isn't it?
It is. It's an old Citadel blue ink. So I just wanted to try this out and see what kind of effect this gave. I can always repaint it, can't I? That's the good thing. We're not putting on thick coats of anything, so we can always go back over it later.
It is really weird hearing that music. Can you all hear the playlist? Hi Moxie! Can you all hear the playlist? Because it's currently, it should play out of my speakers and all, like any notifications. But just tonight, for no reason whatsoever, it's playing out of the telly that Nathan uses to watch the stream so that you can see what you're talking about if he ever looks up. For no reason at all. Because we've been watching things on YouTube today and it's come out the speakers, but it's just decided that now it's not going to bother.
The computer decided to reset itself.
This is still working, so my brain is hamsters on wheels and I write train of thought. You can hear the very... You might be able to hear it. I wonder if you can hear it just through the telly. I'm going to turn it up. Are you ready? Is everybody ready? And tell me if it gets louder or not. Is that too loud now? Is that like the loudest thing in the world? I wonder if they can just hear it through your telly.
Yeah.
That's really loud for me, that.
How do you think it is for me? I'm sat in front of it.
Oh, why is it playing out the telly there? It's ridiculous.
I don't know, darling.
Anyway, you'll have to let me know if that's really rubbish now or if it's better. I wasn't hearing that music. What music were you hearing, Sharon? We've got other random music. Maybe that's what's wrong with the random music playing somewhere. How strange. Oh, did you not want that camera there?
No. I just thought I'd headbutt it for a laugh.
Sorry, you can't go pretending that yours is in the way. I've shown them all a picture on Discord.
Let's just spread that around a bit on his face. So, what do you reckon? How does that look, everybody?
Yeah, I think that's what you can hear, isn't it? Playing through the telly, so it's picking up on his mic. That's very greeny blue, like an aqua. Yeah. I don't think it particularly goes very well with the red.
No, well, that's just the...
Goblin Square likes it.
Yeah, I don't know whether to do something similar with the smoke to make, because that was originally my plan, was to do the same on the smoke, so it all kind of matched.
I think the smoke should match him, like he is, like he is the smoke, because that's what's coming out of the thing. And Moxie likes it. Everyone likes it apart from me, so crack on. Do you like it? You're the most important.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah.
There we go then. Wonderful. And then we've also shown off what that contrast paint looks like if anybody else wants to use it.
Yeah.
Oh, look how
it's
awesome.
Over a blue flame.
Yeah, it's really light blue, isn't it?
Undercoat, yeah. Yeah, it looks good. Looks good. Even if it has got upside down scale now.
Yeah, that's going to annoy you.
Which I'm going to paint coppery colour. Which actually will probably go quite well. Because if I'm painting that copper and this is kind of like a verdigris kind of blue, I think that'll match in quite nicely.
I still think this vampire is weird. It looks like she's going, ooh.
Maybe she's French and she's saying, ooh la la.
Maybe she is, yeah. She's definitely got some puckering going on.
And she got her fangs out.
Yeah, she's got her fangs out. And I think round the top of her capey bit there is the same detail as here. I think. It is now.
cool. So we sent out our first ever newsletter the other day.
Not first ever.
Well, not first ever. All right, our first newsletter that we've sent out in like probably 3 years or something, 2 years maybe. Sent that out the other day over the weekend. If you are subscribed to it, you should have received it. If you are subscribed to our newsletter, that was our first one for quite a while, and it seems to have been received quite well, which is good. We haven't had swathes of people telling us that they don't want it anymore, which is excellent. And tomorrow we've got some visitors. Oh, I forgot to tell you this.
Oh, go on then.
Tomorrow we've got some visitors coming from Mantic, and so we've got our sales rep.
It might be in your junk if you've subscribed, Sharon, and it's not come through.
Yeah, so our sales rep, and then I think their marketing manager, and also somebody who's responsible for stores in the US, and they're coming to visit us because apparently they want to see an example. So we are a Mantic premium store, and they're coming to see us because they want to see an example of a good store, so they can show it off to their US guy, because they're going to start rolling the program out in the US, I think. And they're using us as a shining example of what to expect. How good is that? But not only that, is when I talked to Clive, our rep, the other day, I asked him if he could bring us a Walker Ronnie Mini, seeing as we were missing one, and he said he was going to bring us one so we could paint it up to go for our Halloween zombie game. Which I know is not that exciting, is it really? But I thought it'd be cool.
So I've given her some silver cape highlights.
Yeah, that's right, Tony. Clive's the one that's coming over, and yeah, I didn't think that you'd mind if we featured you on the newsletter.
Is that who it is?
Yeah, Mr. H, I think it is on the thing.
Ah, well, I didn't know.
Yeah, it's one of Tony's minis.
I only saw it briefly. Hi, Asma.
Hi. So
I'm still. Is it procrastinating?
Procrastinating.
Is that right? I'm still wondering what to do with her hair, basically. Let's not get all posh and try and use words I don't understand.
So what do you reckon? What do you reckon to that? So what I'm thinking, everybody, is hi, C. Jono. So this is the base colour for his skin. We're going to highlight it up a little bit from there. So smoke skin. The lantern is going to be gold, and his things around his wrists and this bit on his belt and his shoulder guard, they're going to be gold. The sword is obviously going to be really shiny steel, with maybe a bit of gold on the pommel and this the hilt crossguard bit here. This bit on his hat is going to be gold. His scale mail is going to be a coppery kind of colour. I have no idea what colour I'm going to paint this bottle yet. I was thinking I might paint this knee guard and this piece here copper to match his scale. And then his beard. Now I've done this like kind of blue here, I think that makes the grey that I've painted his beard look actually like pretty cool. So I think I'm going to leave that kind of colour. Let's just get a bit of excess of that and do his lip, I think. Get a bit of excess out of there. Paint that lip. There we go. Yeah, I think he's going to look pretty cool. Quite happy with how he's looking so far.
You alright, sweetie?
Yes. Yes, sorry. I was just I was looking at chat and trying to see what was going on. Right then, so I see Jono was going to buy the gin today, but decided to go for something else instead. Went for 4 Bone Sylvanian. Sorry, say that again. Yes. We've got some unboxed ones, I think. Haven't we? I don't know. Anyway. So, now, I've got this thing that I started on yesterday. I'm not really sure I like that. No, I've put that pink on. Oh, it looks alright, mate. So, this sacrificial altar, which going to go here, and I'm going to put some Green Stuff World coagulated blood on it, so it looks like someone's sacrificed somebody on it.
Oh, that's my favourite blood effect.
And I've got some True Blood as well, but
no, that one's best.
I think this one looks cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a different brush because I want to splodge this on. Let's get for.
Oh, that's what I mixed it with. I remember now, everyone.
This is one of Mrs MLG's old brushes, look.
Oh yeah, yeah, one of mine. This is what I mixed it with. I remembered. I mixed burgundy wine and German grey together for the first coat. That's what I did. I'm glad I've remembered.
So I'm just gonna like splodge it, stipple it on.
Oh yeah, that blood's the best one I think that I've tried. I do like the effect that it gives.
A bit of it on there. Because let's face it, when you're sacrificing people, you're not going to be too worried about cleaning up normally after, eh? I don't think. Let's just have a bit of a liberal splatter around. Something like that. Maybe we'll have a bit like looking as though it's dribbled off the side.
What this is just me of course, I like to also add a tiny bit of super glue in with this that Mister's using, and then you can pull it in different directions and it looks like it'll stay, so it looks like you can make it into drips and things like that, and they'll stay. It's really faffy, but I quite like it. Quite like the effect it does. On the showcase, Hamish's showcase for September, where my entry was the zombie and its arms fallen off and there's a bit of blood dripping, that's this blood and super glue mixed. Dries the super glue almost instantly, and then you have to be quick, but you can manipulate it into positions. Asma says, I don't know how you conduct your rituals, but I like a clean workspace afterwards. I haven't seen Pete. No, see John, I've not seen him. He's obviously having too much fun on his birthday.
Yeah, I don't know whether he's been in the store today. I don't think so.
He said he was staying in bed all day.
He did, yeah. He's staying in bed and eating cake. What should we have? A bit more over there. Yeah, a couple of
you made a right mess,
spladges on there.
You made a right mess of your altar.
Yeah.
I don't think whoever you're sacrificing it to has got any blood at this rate.
Yeah, well, it's got to be like generations worth of casualties, isn't it?
Casualties. Is that what you call them? Oopsie, there's another casualty.
Yeah, we'll have a bit of splatter over there. Yeah, I don't know. What do you reckon? That looks alright, doesn't it? Might have a little bit of True Blood as well, just to make sure.
I suppose then you can show everybody what True Blood looks like compared to that one.
So, True Blood. Now, one thing that's very important, if you've never used Green Stuff World paint before, what you really need to be aware of is that the cap generally needs piercing with a pin or similar, because they do come kind of like sealed up, and if you just squeeze it really, really hard, then the tip will come flying out, and you'll end up with mess all over the place. So just be aware. We do send little notes out with the paints, just to make everybody aware that that is a thing, but just so you know. So what I'm going to do is just kind of mix a little bit of this true blood in. Now that's, as you can see, so the coagulated blood is very dark and the true blood is a lot lighter, like it's just been freshly spilt.
Yeah, you see, that's why I don't like it. It doesn't look as real. It's got a bit of dark blood. Have you just sacrificed somebody then?
Yeah, I think there's someone's like fresh on the block.
Yeah, you should always wash them first. Get any muck and residue and moulding agents off. Can't hurt, just a nice warm bath and some soapy water, washing up liquid or whatever they call it in America. Dish soap, is it?
Yeah, dish soap.
And a toothbrush, that also helps, an old toothbrush.
Yeah, we have
Nice scrub.
we have a toothbrush, kids electric toothbrush that's one of little Mrs. Old ones, a battery powered one, and we use that for cleaning up our minis. Tony says that he doesn't get those notes anymore, preaching to the converted. Yeah, it's because the lads know that you don't need them, Tony. That's the thing. So there we go. There's a nice blood-stained altar. Gonna leave that to dry, and then I'll show you what it looks like once it's dried up. In fact, I'm not so keen on that. Ooh, it's gone a bit weird there, hasn't it? Where the two bloods have mixed, there's like a streak across. We'll see what that does. Not noticed that happening before. What was I going to show you? Oh, so talking about washing minis. Here's one that I washed earlier.
Sharon says, I'll post a picture in Discord of me not paying attention to that tip. Have you got paint everywhere? I think Hamish ended up with purple walls at one point and the purple ceiling. Yes, if it's not coming out, don't just keep squeezing.
Yeah. Here's a mini.
A mini?
A mini that I washed yesterday. This is going to be something. This is going to be my large mini for the quarter.
And Pete must have been in the shop today because he has, looking at that dragon has reminded me, he has purchased a dragon unless he'd got it earlier.
So this is one of the Bones 5 dragons. I believe this might actually be one of the prizes that they gave away in the most recent raffle.
We didn't win
but
it.
This is Shavrana the Slayer. Yeah, like it's a huge, like red dragon, really really nice model. So I'm going to paint this as my mini for the quarter. Yeah. So when you face off against the ancient red dragon in Pathfinder, then what?
Oh, thanks. I thought it was this, one, the original Pathfinder red dragon that was up here.
Yeah, that's just an adult dragon.
I don't know why you think we're going to survive that long.
Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Right, what am I gonna? Those things are drying now. What am I gonna work on now? I guess I could.
You've only got 20 minutes, and then we'll go over and see Hamish.
Okay. Well, yeah. So.
You said you had loads.
I do. I've got loads. I've got a couple of things that I need to undercoat, which I know is not like the most exciting thing to do. But
how's your tank coming along?
It's looking quite cool actually. If I do say so myself, I need to do some like weathering on it. So I need to.
Have you not got any weathering here?
No, I'm waiting for a Vallejo mud effect to come in our delivery before I progress any further with my tank. My little tank. Don't know why I said it like that. That was weird, wasn't it? Ooh, right. I'm going to get some...
I hope you're enjoying looking at our website, Goblin Squire. Should be quite a simple task for you, seeing as how I set it up. And we all know that that's not going to be the most intelligent thing in the world. So I hope you've been enjoying it so far.
So this is, I'm going to do a little bit of preparation for tomorrow's stream. So these guys are, ooh, thank you for following, Carlos. So these guys, some Assault Intercessors from Games Workshop. I'm going to paint a couple of these guys, or one of these guys, on tomorrow's stream. Just going to get a bit of undercoat on these chaps. So as you may or may not know, if you are new to our streams or you're a follower of Games Workshop, the new re-released Black Templars are coming out very soon. The box set releases this weekend, and I'm a big Black Templars fan. Used to have a large Black Templars army, and now I get the opportunity to start a new one. So I'm going to paint these guys up as Black Templars to start off my force, or the shop's force. It's going to be a shop army, because I would like to get a couple of people in the store to have access to an army, because they maybe can't afford one themselves. So we'll have some that they can use.
Sharon says, a finished bottle of paint? What a rare sight. What paint did you finish? Oh, I heard you squeezing it, and
it was
not doing a lot.
Yeah, it's black primer. I've got a new one ready to start, but I want to make sure I get the last squeeze out of that one before I open the new one. But I really like the Reaper black primer. It's great. Brush on primer. You can't always get outside to undercoat models or get the airbrush out or whatever. I can't use my airbrush because I'm waiting for a spare part.
But we're not mentioning that thing that didn't turn up again today, are we?
Yeah. I jinxed it yesterday, obviously, didn't I?
I told you not to. It's never coming.
Yeah, it is. It's in the country. It's at the thing, and just needs.
It's been in the country for 4 weeks.
Just need it to get here. Anyway, let's not talk about it anymore. So, Black Templars. Black Templars come out soon. I'm hoping that our stock will arrive in the next couple of days, so I can get my hands on the models and what have you. And we can make a start on painting some of the official. The new Empress Champion model looks absolutely fantastic. I'm dying to have a look at the codex as well. See what.
Are you allowed to show it off?
Yeah. As soon as it arrives, we can do it. So we could do an unboxing or something when they arrive, which would be funky. I'm going to keep my fingers crossed that it might come tomorrow, but I don't know whether it will.
Oh, you better not be talking to Mantic and then go, oh, sorry guys, I've just got to go and look at this Games Workshop stuff that I'm really excited about.
Yeah, well, they are coming right at prime time for our UPS delivery.
That's very black now. That's completely disappeared on your camera. Wicked D says, the bases are perfect, by the way. Just tried them now. I've eaten my tea.
Excellent. And so I really like those style of bases, Wicked D, because you can, I think you've probably heard me waffling about them before, but they're really good that you can build up a good amount of basing material in them because of the lips on the edges. They certainly are my favourites.
Have you seen Wicked D today then?
Very briefly, yeah. Very briefly, and I forgot to mention it, obviously.
Well, it's alright. You don't have to tell me every time she goes into the shop.
No, but
I haven't really seen it yet, have I?
no, not really. I was talking to a customer, and Wicked D came in. I spotted her while I was trying to help a chap out with some aliens.
Can't really see mine.
Okay.
No, never mind.
Yeah, yeah. That's really good. Where you've got her there. I like the hair.
Well, don't forget you're behind, so I've moved her since then.
Yeah.
Wicked D says, I snuck in and was hiding behind a pillar. Yeah, there are a couple of hidey pillars. Were you giggling though? Like when a kid plays hide and seek and they're giggling behind a curtain. Oh, I wonder where she could be.
Yeah, came in at like a really busy point. I'd only nipped downstairs to do something, like real quick, and then the shop was just full of folks. It was bizarre.
It was Wicked D bringing all the people in.
It was like a bus trip had landed, or something. It was called. We had an advent calendar to post to Germany, and I had to come and sort it out because of the various international shipping issues that we face these days.
Wicked D says, yeah, I found those people wandering around outside and kidnapped them. Does that mean you brought them into the shop? And you should bring them into the stream and then we can all kidnap them into Hamish's stream as well.
Yeah, like hostages. So, what was I talking about? Black Templars. So these guys are going to be the first figures for the new Black Templar army. So all of my original Black Templars were older Space Marine models, obviously, and were really fantastic at the time. But now we're all Primaris, whatever the plural, whatever correct. English was never my strong subject. Let's just put it that way. Whatever the new pimped up Space Marines are called, Primaris. That thing. Anyway, so we've got those, and they're all a bit beefier and chunkier. And I always thought that Space Marines should be a bit bigger. So I'm not even bothered about them having better rules. I just like the scale of the models better compared to the other guys. I think they look really cool, like these guys with their more crusadery type armaments and helmets. So perfect for Black Templars. Perfect. The only thing that I never really liked about the Black Templars is that you can't have psychers, which isn't too much of a problem, apart from the fact that I really like the librarian models. So I've got those in my other Space Marine army. So these guys are just going to be straight up normal Black Templars, straight out the box. And then we'll get them painted up, and then people who want to learn how to play 40k can use them in the shop. So what I'm figuring is that I'll paint up about 1,000 points or so, and then maybe 1,500, and then it'll be perfect for anybody that wants to learn the game. They've got a fully usable force, because we do get a few people who want to have a go and don't have an army yet, or don't know whether they want to spend money on an army. But if you just play really small games with them, they generally don't get a feel of like how much do they actually like the game. So that is the plan.
Oh, birthday boy's here.
Birthday boy's here. Happy birthday, Pete.
Happy birthday. What you been doing then, birthday boy?
Stayed in bed all day and ate cake. Or did you get made to get up?
I don't know if he's been in to get that dragon. Or not. Yeah, look, we'll have to... are we all ready for the song? So
yeah.
ready for the song? It's sometimes louder than everything else.
I'm ready for the song.
Working and eating cake.
There is a mighty lantern birthday, a mighty lantern birthday. Someone has a birthday in mighty lantern land. Happy birthday.
Yay!
Happy birthday, Pete.
Birthday. It's your birthday. Worth, I didn't think you were working.
Yeah, you were supposed to be having a week off.
Every time I hear the song, I'm amazed by Mr MLG's singing voice. Yeah, if only. If only. On a completely... yeah, well, I did say it'd be louder, Wicked Day. On a completely unrelated note, we once, at a place that I used to work before I retired, yes, that's right, I'm retired, we once got a radio advert made, and I was in charge of doing it because that was my job, and we got it all produced, etc. And one of the senior members of our company thought it was me singing, which would have been very flattening, apart from it was a bloke. So that was nice.
We've been contacted by the radio station today, haven't we? One of the local radios. Oh. I don't know. Pete says Chad Kroger's child did the MLG music.
Pete said that.
Tony said that. Sorry, Tony said that. I don't know who Chad Kroger is, so you might have to help me out a bit there, Tony. Is he Nickelback? Ah, right.
Goblin Squire says, Mrs MLG, if you had to recommend a yellow off the top of your head, which would it be? Absolutely. I never use yellow. Never. I mean, I could recommend pale saffron, but, you know, I wouldn't normally. Pale saffron. What did Little Miss use today? She used something sunshine. Can't remember what it was. Yeah, you want this one, you want this one, this is the one you want, this one. Oh, that's the one that Little Miss used today on her chibi. But, can you see her chibi? Can you see it there?
I've moved it, it's over there.
I can't remember actually painting any yellow on it, so I don't know what she's got yellow out for.
It's here.
But when she used the sun yellow, she went, I'm going to use sun yellow and not yours. Like, that's alright, there are other yellows available than pale saffron. Yes, she did that for Goblin Inspiration this afternoon.
Pale saffron has been reissued under a new
Has it?
code.
Oh, I wonder if it's sun yellow. That'd be really funny if it was.
No, it's still called pale saffron.
Oh, right, okay.
It's just got a new designation.
Is that hair all right, Wicked D? Does that look okay?
I think it looks really cool.
It's a bit blurry. She's got some like 90s streaks going on. Hi, Paul Jim. We'll be going over to Goblin Squire in a couple of minutes. Hope you'll come over with us.
He might not be ready.
Wicked D says, oh no, I've got like 4 minutes left yet. Wicked D says, where was my horror brush warning? I didn't realise that he was using it.
Yeah.
I was too busy having my head in the cupboard.
I'm only undercoating. It's fine.
I don't think I've got it on this screen, the horror brush warning. I don't think it's on this this scene, as they call them, with us both painting at the same time. I don't have all the normal things on here. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Ray. That's really nice. Yeah, I have the emote wall. Yeah, yes, thank you, Tony. I have the emote wall, but not nothing else. I don't think. Hi, Crafty. Crafty's just in time to be coming over to see Hamish with us in a whole 3 minutes time too. You'll have to tell everybody what you're painting, because they can kind of see that I'm painting this vampire bird.
Right. So I am just getting prepared for tomorrow night's stream. I am undercoating some Space Marine Assault Intercessors. So these guys are spares from Indomitus, actually, which is from last year now, isn't it? But these are spares from Indomitus, and these guys are going to be painted up as Black Templars for a new store Space Marine army to make the most out of the new upcoming Black Templars Codex supplement. Very excited about the prospect of some of those new models. I think they look really cool. A throwback to mixed squads of Space Marines and full-on crusader-y types. From what Games Workshop have shown off so far, it looks like it's very character-heavy as well, the army. Looks like there's a lot of new models coming character-wise, which is really cool. I was saying earlier that I hope our stock might turn up, possibly even tomorrow, so I can get my hands on the new book and have a look and see what's going on. And if it has indeed turned up, then we might do a little unboxing on either tomorrow night's stream or after or before or whenever. But I'm going to try and get a bit of paint on these guys tomorrow night after this undercoating. So I'm undercoating them black. A lot of people say that you should undercoat white because the shoulder pads are predominantly white while the armour is mostly black, but I have always found in the past when I was painting them that starting with a black undercoat is much easier, and then just paint the shoulder pads and any other areas that you want white with a grey, and then work up from that to a nice white. The other thing that I'll be doing as well, because I'm a sucker for punishment, is, as I have with my Black Templar army in the past, is hand painting on the Templar crosses onto the shoulders, because I like it.
Right then.
Are we ready for action?
I'm just going to set up the raid so that we can all go over and see what Hamish is doing. Don't forget, if you're coming over with us, which would be awesome, to refresh your page when you get over so that Hamish gets the views on his channel. That would be fantastic. Thank you very much for being with us. We hope to see you tomorrow at 8 o'clock UK time. You're all awesome.
Thank you.